is the AlphaX platform. So this is the AlphaX platform, and as you can see, it already started the $5,000 challenge last week, and currently green. Wanted to show you guys a couple of the things on the platform. Um, you can trade spot. There's lots and lots of coins to trade spot, like surprisingly high number of coins. You can trade futures. When you trade futures, you can go in, you can have favorites, you can have all of your coins, you can look at them based on the type of coins, and when you go to the top right, you can change the margin from isolated to cross, and you can change your leverage. You've got very high leverage. Let's take people, for example. You can go all the way up to 125. Now, there's no KYC, there's no VPN or location restrictions. It's uh, it's really a great option. I've been trading on it for a while now and doing the challenge on it. Currently my only position is SUI. I only have $85 left in that trade. I don't trade a lot over the weekend, so I entered small. I added some yesterday. I've trimmed, um, but looking for a pullback in general to add more stuff. Now, there's a couple of really interesting things here. Um, Obviously, you can check your portfolio, but if you go to this airdrop tab and you have an account now, you're eligible for $5,000 worth of tokens. Now, when this countdown ends, they're going to distribute the tokens to the people that have traded. And you can look at the leaderboard. The more volume you trade, the higher percentage of those rewards you get. You're also eligible for this hot giveaway. Um, and essentially it's a wheel. You spin it and you get what you get. There's some cool prizes. On alt, there's an iPhone, there's one Soul, so there's a trial fund, and if you stay on the stream, we are going to be raffling off three $20 trial funds. You'll have to have $20 in the account to be able to trade it. It's a 50-50 ratio, but you can trade it in futures in whatever leverage you want and whatever coins you want and keep the profit. So it's a great way to try out the platform. We will go into more of this in future streams, but it's, as you can see, it's just very intuitive, very easy to use. You can chart all your stuff. You can add your indicators. You can change your time frames. You can save it to however you want, and really just have a very clean um, platform to trade from. All right. Make sure you comment for the raffle, include your UID, and we will select it at the end of the stream. So this is the AlphaX platform.
I have no audio right now, so give me a minute. I'm trying to see if I can get it fixed. Yeah, I think you can hear me, but I can't hear you.
All right. Can you guys hear me now? Can you guys hear me now? Okay. Uh, So I guess I have to redo all that. All right. So I was I'm trying to remember where I started. So basically, my thought still is, we're in long the dip type of market. Um, Overnight, I was looking for a move down to 69K. We didn't quite get it. We did get a small pullback, but not enough to where I felt good entering. Um, I want to see Bitcoin either come down some and bounce, and I'll take a move up to 73K and then have some left for a move up, or um, if we accept under 69K, then I'm looking for a move back down into that 63 uh, to even 58 range. If we start closing the daily, weekly under 60K, then I may change my overall outlook and start to consider the possibility that we take a deeper pullback before going higher. Um, when we hit this 73 to 74 level again, um, that is going to be the moment that, in my opinion, we're either going to see a wick up with harsh rejection and look to make a lower low on this 60.1 essential level, or we're going to move up, squeeze. There's really no knowing how far that squeeze goes. Um, but to me, it's gonna be, I believe, a pretty quick, 1 to 3K BTC move up, and then it's gonna just depend on whether buyers follow through. If we see that move during the New York session, then I think it's a lot more likely to just keep moving. If we see it outside of the New York session, then I think it's a lot more likely that we at least get a back test or a rejection to be able to get in. If we do move down, I'm looking for entries into Sui and Sol still. I really like them. I think Sui is going to outperform. If BTC clears this high and keeps moving, I think Sui is going to outperform. I am looking to start adding into Bitcoin. So it'll be Sol, Sui, and Bitcoin are the three coins that I'm looking to long on a pullback, because I do think that if we clear this prior high and really get going, then I expect Bitcoin to lead, and I want some Bitcoin exposure. Um, Low time frame, it's really just kind of grinding up, and the way these things work is we've seen them bunch. It kind of goes like this, and then it either shoots up or it like completely erases the move, kind of like it did here. You can see it kind of crept up and then in one candle just down. So that's what I'm looking for. Um, I'm not going to enter anything here at 71K. There's just not a whole lot of point. The time to get in was over the weekend or on a pullback. So right now I'm just waiting for this 73 to 74K level or that 69K level. Index, you have anything to add?
No, I've just been scrambling trying to get everything working. So I couldn't get my earbuds to work for some reason. I don't know why. Like it was showing that audio was playing, but I couldn't hear anything. So now I have you coming through my speakers. So hopefully we don't get any feedback.
Well, we'll get better at the technical aspect and get
Yeah.
the cameras and the audio working. And
Yeah, I
as
checked it
we
last night.
as
I'm like,
we
oh, everything should be fine. Should be good to go. And then just this morning, my earbuds are like, nope, we're not going to play anything out of them.
it's funny because like a lot of times, like I can't at this point. I feel like being without my earbuds is almost as bad as being without my phone.
Right.
but every now and then I get into like one of those situations where like I'm on the phone and I get in the car and it switches to the car and then my earbuds fall out of my pocket and it switches to my earbuds and like I can't get like even a phone call done.
Right.
Um, like I feel like I'm taking crazy pills. Um,
So you're not,
but
but
ultimately,
you're not hearing it echo or anything from my speakers.
no, no, not on my end. It sounds good. Although I don't have the I'm on like the software, so uh it
Yeah, but we should still be able to hear
yeah,
an
yeah,
echo
yeah.
if there is one.
So I was gonna discuss the 5K to 100K challenge because I think we're gonna have very, very different approaches. And one of the
Yeah.
things that we're gonna do later in the series is just go over like position sizing and risk management. For me, I was explaining in the Discord that like a full size position right now for me is $500,
Right.
and lesser setups are just going to be lower. If I'm trading on the weekend, it might just be $100
Right.
entry.
Yeah, I mean that's typically what I do is like if because we're starting with 5,000, so typically I'm doing 10% for trades that I'm more confident in, and then I'll do as small as five. I'll do as small as 2%. On something that I'm just YOLOing.
Yeah, and that's the big thing. Like I think I took over the weekend, I took a couple of longs that were like 25 and $50 bets with 50% stop losses and weren't even max leverage. And
Yeah,
unfortunately, one of
I
those
got
was Sol
I picked
and
up
got
one
stopped
over the
out.
weekend too. I did and this was only $100. This is on my other account. It's a 50x OP long, which is up 240% right now.
Yeah, I think the way the crypto market is trading right now with the influx of buying spot from the ETFs, like those weekend pullbacks are just really good opportunities to get in um, and take some of those trades. It's not something I would have done, um, 6 months ago or 1 year ago. I would have been a lot more cautious with them, but at this point, I think you can really kind of smash those entries.
Yeah. So about this competition though, just for everyone, so everyone knows, I had nothing to do with this decision making of doing starting at 5K and building to 100. So it was
Well,
just recommended, and I'm like, yeah, sure, why the hell not?
well, we had to have something that was catchy,
Right.
and the way I figure it, all you really have to do is double the account, and then you're just doing a 10K to 100K challenge, and
Yeah.
that's more manageable. To me, that's like the risk factor if you don't want to take forever in that first 5K is significantly higher, and then after that, it in theory it should move faster.
I'm just gonna play it like I
It
would recommend to anyone else.
right,
I'm shooting for
yeah.
15% port gains each day. Means every
Well, the other
four
thing
to
is
five
that
days
like
I should
when
double my port.
if you look at it like in you could easily get you know a couple $100 from the airdrops this in 2 weeks, and you can easily get 50-70 bucks from the giveaway challenge. Like there's a lot of little things that you can do to increase just like the passive flow, like
Yeah,
and so
it's
with
all it's
with
all about
prior
the
promotions at the
compound.
end of the day, like the more you trade, the more rewards you get. And if you watch the stream and you get a $20 trial fund, like you can take a big risk on that and maybe end up getting $100 out of that.
Yeah,
And those things add up a lot
or
over time,
you could take 10 trades at $2 each. And
right?
then
Yeah.
they
Yeah.
and if only one or two of them blows up and you get 1,000% gains on that, you're looking pretty damn good.
Well, I was trying to figure out what the lowest like margin was. Like if you're trading 125x on Bitcoin, AlphaX will let you do a 75-cent bet.
Oh, really?
So if you really have a small account and you're patient, you can hit BTC 125x 75 cents, and you could even do, like, if you want to do some of the coins, because to me 125x on something like, you know, whiff or uh you know
That-
you know
That's what we should
some of
have
these
done.
smaller coins is
We
is,
should have
is
done
high,
this.
but you can.
We should have done this where we started at 50 cents and see how high we can build it.
That you have a lot of, you don't have a whole lot of room for effort, but what you can do is do cross margin. So if you have like $5, for example, you can enter 125x with $1 margin,
Right.
and then have a 70% stop loss, or even 100% stop loss, where you do it manually. And that way it's not just going to like instantly take you out, but if you get it right, then you set a stop loss break even, and you're really only risking $1, and that could easily go 1,000% on some of
Right.
the 25x coins.
Yeah. I still think it'd be fun to start, just to start at 50 cents.
Yeah, we should do that. That would be fun. I think like it would even be better to do like I did it one time where I got a $2 bonus,
Yeah.
and it was 10x. And the thing is that if you have a $2 minimum entry, then you have to get 100% on that $2 bonus to even go anywhere.
Right.
But on here, like, you can do a 50%, but you just have to hit those first trades, and then it just kind of snowballs from there.
Right. Yeah, I get it.
Um, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna have, like I said, this is gonna be a series. We wanted to go ahead and kind of introduce the challenge, introduce the platform, get everybody the links. If you use our AlphaX link, you become eligible for all the airdrops and giveaways. It's going to help you grow your account faster. Um, we're going to announce winners in the comments later on YouTube. So if you commented and entered the raffle, we'll try to get those trial funds issued as soon as possible. But it may take a day or two. Beyond that, we're gonna have uh, chart requests. We're gonna have um, tutorials. If you have any topics or any coins that you want us to look at, either comment in the comments later, or come into the Discord. It's free. We're there. We generally answer questions. I really like it when people share coins that I don't normally look at. So if anybody has um, any coins that they have questions on, or charts that they want us to look at, just comment. I'll check the comments this afternoon too, and get back to folks, or come into the Discord and ask, because that's where the conversations really happen and the learning really happens.
We're
So
gonna be
we
doing
are going
competitions
to
too. We'll be
go
doing
ahead.
some trading competitions also. Those are fun.
Yeah, there's gonna be a lot more promotions coming from AlphaX as we kind of grow. Um, let's see. Um, for folks that want to have the the biggest benefits, I do suggest using our PTGD trades link to set up your account, because um,
That's what makes you
that will
eligible for
make you,
everything.
yeah, that'll make you eligible for additional promotions and competitions and rewards down the road.
Oh, and keep in
Um,
mind, people, too, if you are listening live or if you watch this later, that we're leaving the comments open until midnight to be able to post your UID in order to get the free, you'd be eligible for the free airdrops. So
okay, so yeah,
missed it live, you still have a chance.
okay, yeah, that's awesome. I think that'll be that'll be perfect. Give folks a chance to enter. All right, so we are going to announce the time and date of the next stream on Twitter and the Discord. probably this afternoon or tomorrow morning. Um, and we will get our technical issues sorted. If anybody has any questions or any chart requests, again, just let us know, and definitely make sure that you remember to put your UID in the comments to be eligible for the airdrop. And if you have any questions about AlphaX or the trading platform, um, shoot us a message. It's something that I think is going to be really useful for traders. You just have to make sure that you manage your risk and you take your time and you don't chase or FOMO entries. And I really do think that this market has a lot of opportunity. So uh, we're happy to help folks take advantage of it. Um, I guess, Andex, anything else before we wrap up?
Did that intro video, did it include an explanation on what the trial funds are?
It did it
Okay.
briefly, but basically you have to have, it's a 50-50 ratio for the trial funds that we're raffling off today, which means that you have to have for the $20 trial fund to use the whole thing, you have to have $20 in your account. And so you end up, if you opened, you don't have to use the full $20. You can use a portion of it as long as you have the same amount in your account, or you can use
So
it all. So if you have $20 in your account and you get the $20 trial fund, you can take a $40 trade and you keep all the profits on it, and you can keep trading it and keep profiting from it as long as
is
you
that what
don't
we're doing?
withdraw. And then once you withdraw, that $20 goes away.
Is that what we're doing on these? It's a 50-50.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
because
I know sometimes it's
um,
just flat out you get the trial fund, but basically it's like
and we
people
may
that are
change
traders.
that because they give us some options. It just depends on. I'd love to get some feedback from folks that use it. For me, I'd rather have the extra money, even though it requires use of my own funds.
Right.
But if other folks want just the trial fund, then it would probably just end up being a little bit less. But we'll do a mix of the two throughout the streams, so that the folks um, that comment should have an opportunity to get either or both.
Right. And basically, anyone that's experienced in trading these crypto futures is there's they may be familiar with bonus cash, which the trial fund is completely different from the bonus cash. Bonus cash you can only use on a single trade, where with these trial funds you can use them continuously while you're building your port, or you lose it all. But yeah, but it's not. It doesn't have to be used on one trade. If you get the $20, you can put $2 into 10 different trades if you want to, and then when
Right.
you make profit off of those, you can you know use it on the next trade. So I think it's way better than a bonus cash. Way better.
Yeah, the other thing that's really cool is that there's no restrictions on what coin you can use. If you're any coin that's available, you can use it on. You can use whatever leverage. You can take your first trade at a certain leverage and then your next trade at the other leverage. It really gives you flexibility to trade it however you would normally trade your own money.
Yep,
Um,
exactly.
but I always risk it just a little bit more.
Well, you know me.
Right.
You know how I
Um,
roll. That's why I love
uh,
this Alpha
I know.
X. Everything's 125x. Are you serious? It's like a dream come true.
I know. Like for scalping, it's nuts because like you can, if you get your trade right, like, and you set that TP, like I was doing it a couple times where I would do just 100% profit, and it would just hit like almost an um you could literally just go and it just hits 100% in like seconds on some of this stuff.
Right.
It's really it's fun. It's not just like it's just it adds an element of fun if you just manage your risk and do it right. It's
Yeah.
cool, and it gives you that just a huge opportunity.
I'll try to
Um,
improve
but
my
all right,
skills.
so this will be posted on the YouTube channel. Share it with your friends so they can enter the raffle as well. And we'll announce the next stream. Follow us on Twitter. Follow us in the Discord so you get notifications, and subscribe to the channel because that'll let you know when we're live, so that you can go in and enter your UID, because we're going to do more raffles. We're going to try to do a raffle at each one of the streams.
Yep.
So yeah,
Give away free
thanks for
shit all the
joining
time.
us. Yeah, yeah. So Minnie was asking what your challenge account is at.
It's still sitting at 5K. I haven't touched it since I created it because I plan on only trading it on the live stream.
Oh, so that'll be really cool for folks to watch. As we keep streaming, we'll do longer streams,
Yeah.
and it'll include some live trading, and Andax will do more like scalping and trades
Yeah.
that are lower time frame probably, and I'll share more higher time frame, longer hold, probably lower leverage
Yeah.
type setups.
Either
So regardless of the kind of trading you like to do,
yeah.
there'll be opportunities for you to join in. And my challenge account is just over 5,700 at the current moment, with
Oh, you got a okay.
$85 in
I
margin left in SUI.
I usually like to give you guys a head start, anyways.
Yeah, right. We appreciate it because normally yours is going to grow significantly faster than mine.
Yeah, I mean,
Um,
mine's
but
gonna
yeah,
be
all
looking
right,
for
everyone.
its own.
Thanks for joining. Uh, Follow us on all the socials so we can so you can make sure that you get into the next raffles, and comment with your UID to be eligible for the first raffle. Any questions, put them in the comments. We'll make sure to answer them, and we'll see you guys next time.